One of the questions I get often is, how do I automate this so it stops taking up so much of my time? And that question makes perfect sense when you're buried under repetitive work. The impulse is rational. You want to reclaim your time and focus. You sense that routine execution shouldn't demand so much of your attention. And automation seems like the logical fix for what you're doing, but the problem is it's exhaustion disguised as inefficiency. What's really missing here isn't always time, even though that's the most visible one. What's hidden is the reason this problem exists in the first place. So if you don't know what the decision or outcome is supposed to be for what you want to automate, then automation is not the solution. You really need to ask the question, what is my outcome? That's really the question, is what is the expected outcome? And that will get you to a better result than just saying, well, how do I automate this? That's really not the first question. The first question is, what's the outcome? Then you go back to what are the steps and things like that. But that's really what that comes down to, is figuring out. The best question is really, what triggers this event? What happens? What are the steps that I take during this? Whose judgment does this replace? Those signals tell me whether the process needs automation or clarification if it needs automation, or which way is going to be better to automate it. Most automation problems start that way. Not all things are clear cut. Sometimes it's really comes down to a decision problem versus an actual automation problem. So the better question is ultimately, what decision is this process supposed to support? Or otherwise stated as, what is the outcome for this automation, or the ultimate result for this automation? So your next step would be to write down in one sentence what that outcome is supposed to be. And if you can't write it in one sentence, then you're probably not ready to automate it. So take that first step, write it down.